Today's shout out goes to Alison, local lady Alison. I see you've been doing my videos for a little while on my app, so welcome. Oh, and I think really I ought to say a hi again to Rose and Natalie. Thank you for your comments again. So just marching through right, left, right, left. You notice I've got my mat underneath today. My trainers were a little noisy on the floor. Let's sidestep to the right. So little tap. Remember, keep those arms swinging, keep that watch counting steps. Let's change side to the left and together. So it's quite fast, so keep those steps quite small. We're still warming up. Change direction. So as usual, I'm going to make the comments about making sure your space around you is clear, and if you're diabetic you need to check your feet afterwards so you've no injuries to the left. Slightly more disco beat again today. So we're going to slowly move across to the left of the mat, change side for 2. So a lot of sideways movements today. Sort of work the side of your legs slightly. I will add a little bit of arms occasionally. If you don't want to do them, leave them out. Anytime it seems too much, come back to a march or just lift your heels, keep your body moving, slow down gently at the end. But if you can make it all the way through to the end, or even if you can't, stay to the end and do that little stretch. We'll flip forward to the end, do the little stretch at the end. Let's go to single steps. Moving across to the side. Keeping those shoulders relaxed, chest lifted. 2 steps, 1, 2, and back. You start making it a little bit bigger now if you want, and if you have the space. Hold it this end, single steps, up and back. Let's march it on the spot, right, left, right, left. Let's do 2 forward, 2 back, 2 forward, 2 back. Just still only quite small. Two out, 2 in. A little bit of what we did yesterday. Hold it in. Hold it wide. 2 in, 2 out. Now I'm going to make that a little bit harder. We're going to go to a box or V step. So you're going to go wide at the front, together at the back. Wide at the front, together at the back. Wide at the front, together at the back. If that's no good for you, just take it wide and together. Ready to tap, change. So tap, change. So I'm leading with the other leg. And I'm moving slowly across to this side of your mat. So you're right. 2 steps. Let's swim with the arms if you want. If the arms don't feel good, do what feels right for you. Just relax, shoulders are relaxed. Do a little swim and a pump. Now those of you that can might want to take that to a grapevine. Don't trip over your feet though. So step, cross behind, step together. But if you don't like that, if it's not natural to you, then please stick with your double step. Hold it on this end, single steps. Just pumping the arms. Make those arms a bit bigger now. Keep moving through the gap. So it actually sounds a bit faster, but this music's a tiny bit slower. Let's move across to this side of the mat, slowly stepping. 2 steps. Grapevine if you can. If you're not happy with the grapevine, again, stick with that double step. Well done. Hold it here, single steps. I'm moving it back towards the middle of my mat. Doesn't really matter if you don't. Let's march it in and wide. 2 in, 2 out. We're going to do that V step, so wide at the front, together at the back. Tap change. Don't worry again if you haven't got that tap change. Really doesn't matter. It'll come eventually, but just do what you can. Slowly move it across to the right of your mat. Last 4, 3, we're going to double step to your left. Or grapevine, so it's up to you. Double step or grapevine. Single steps. Move those arms up and down a bit more. So I'm just pushing up and down. And if you want to, you can take it into an L step. So I'm just coming forward and out to the side. But again, just stick with the double side step if that works better for you. Double step this way. Hold it here, single step. Double step, single steps, double step, single step. So make it small if you need to. If your hips are beginning to hurt, here's fine too. So if you're just doing a little movement, that's okay. You've got to do what you can. Double step. I'm going to make it bigger because it's easier for you to see what I'm doing, but keep it at your own level. March it through, right, left. 2 forward, 2 back. So you want to do a little dip into that, you can. And leave that up to you. So that little dip is dip, dip, up, up, dip, dip. If that twinges your knee, leave it. March it in for 8. That was my elbow on the wall. And wide. 2 in, 2 out. Wide at the front, together at the back. Tap change. I'm moving across towards the left of the mat. Double step, singles, just keep it moving. We'll catch the beat of the music. Let's just march it through, catch the beat. 2 steps, singles. So I'm going to change that if you want, if not keep it the same. We're going to kick back. It's really going to work your bum, but if not, just tap, tap. So that's the easier version, little taps. If you want to work your bottom a little bit, give yourself a little kick back. And do what feels good with the arms. I'm just pumping mine up and down. Let's take it to heel digs in front. And just pushing that heel forward. Take it out to the side. And behind. So as you take it behind, be aware you're not arching your back, so it's only a little tap. Bend the knee slightly. Let's give it a rest and march. Right, left, right, left. Oh, I'm feeling a bit warm. I'm going to keep marching while I grab a sip of water. Always keep a glass of water or a bottle of water nearby when you're working out. Two forward, two back. Take it wide. And in. That box step, forward, forward, back, back. Sometimes I'll call it box steps, sometimes I'll call it V step. Let's have a pump of the arms maybe. Do what feels good for you. Out, out, in, or out, out, pump, pump. Last 4, 3, we're going to tap change. So tap change now if you haven't already. 4, 3, tap change. Again, don't worry if you haven't got that tap change. 4, 3, 2, and if you can, tap change. Single side steps. What I'm doing now is I'm pulling the elbows up, getting a little bit of work on the back of the arms. If that's too much, just swing them or just keep it a bit lower. I'm going to bring my arms up to my chin. Let's change that to a little knee lift. So if that's too much for you, just tap the toe in front. If you want to make that harder, which I don't today, but you can. I actually find it easier to pull down as I lift the knee, whatever feels right for you. I'm going to stick with just a simple knee lift, hand to knee today. Ready for heel digs in front. So again, you could add a little hop if you wanted. Again, I'm not. It's supposed to be a low impact workout. I'm just giving you options. And to the side. So again, simple, relaxed arms. Actually, we could take them up to the side, give them a little work if you want. You can add a bounce if you want, but again, low impact for me. We're going to take it out behind again, watch your back. So arms are whatever feels good. It might be opposite arm. Don't reach, just let the arms gently swing, or both arms. For me, I find it quite nice to touch my shoulders and gently take the arms forward. So I'm keeping my shoulders relaxed. Ready for knee lifts. Oh, we're nearly there now. Let's have a little tap. Take it side to side. March it through. That's been quite hard on the hips today. 2 forward, 2 back. So we're beginning to bring the heart rate down now. This is towards the end of this workout. Unless you're planning on doing a second workout to make it half an hour, or you want to do one of my 10-minute toning workouts, in which case you can keep it up a little bit more. Change, lead. So it's a tap change. Tap change to the right. It feels better to have the legs slightly wide, that's fine. Knees and toes pointing the same direction. Tap change to the left, left, right. Hold it here. Take it wide. I changed my lead leg, but find whichever leg you're on. To each side. Heel digs. March it through. Take it wide. 2 in, 2 out. Toe taps in front. Heel out in front. Lift that ankle, get a little bit of a stretch. And change sides. Hands are on the bent leg. Watch you're not pushing down onto the knee, so my hands are on the bent leg. Keep your neck looking down, so don't look up at me, stand sideways to the screen. Feel the stretch in the back of the knee and the back of the leg. If you're struggling with your balance, take your legs wider this way. Try and keep your back in neutral, so you're not arching your back here. I'm pushing down on the leg, really opening up across the chest as well. March it through. Take the legs out behind, behind, and back, behind, and back. Let's take that leg back, straighten the heel down. So both feet are pointing forward here. Watch that they are parallel, that your heel isn't turned in, toe out. Legs are nice and wide apart to give you balance. So I'm here. Front knee bent, back leg straight, leaning slightly forward, keeping the arch out of the back. Lift the heel and lower. Lift the heel and lower. Doesn't matter if it doesn't touch the floor right now. Let's hold that stretch again. Arms up and back. And come in. So whichever leg you just took back, you need to remember, it's my right leg. If it was your left, it doesn't matter as long as you end up on the opposite leg. So I'm now going to take my left leg back. I'm going to watch that toe position, take my legs plenty wide. I'm looking for a nice straight line from the head through to the ankle. Balance. You can rest on your leg if you wish, or you can add a little bit of arms. Creating a nice draft here as I swing my arms. Lift with the heel and lower. And keep that heel down. Well done. That's all for now. See you next time. Bye for now.